the wedding of the century, Forrester Creations had never looked so elegant. The main showroom transformed into an ethereal wonderland, glittered with chandeliers, cascading orchids, and white rose petals scattered along a long ivory carpet leading to a satin-draped altar. Paparazzi buzzed outside, waiting for the moment Los Angeles' most intriguing couple, Hope Logan and Carter Walton, would tie the knot. Steffi Forrester, radiant in a plum silk gown, leaned toward Brooke Logan. "I never thought I'd see the day Hope marries someone not named Liam." Brooke nodded, but her face betrayed unease. She swears she's over him. Carter is a good man, stable, kind, and God knows after everything with Thomas, she deserves peace. Peace. That was the hope, but peace was rarely what followed the Logans. Meanwhile, backstage, Hope sat in her bridal suite, surrounded by mirrors and clouds of tulle. Her custom gown, a whimsical dream of lace and pearls, clung to her nervously shifting frame. "I'm marrying Carter," she whispered to herself. "I'm not looking back." But as she adjusted her veil, her phone vibrated. A text. From an unknown number. "You deserve the truth. Meet me behind the showroom. Now, before it's too late." The man in the shadows. Carter stood at the altar beaming. Beside him, Ridge offered a firm nod of support, while Zend and Paris smiled from the front row. The crowd murmured, anxiously awaiting Hope's entrance. But behind the scenes, Hope's heels clicked anxiously on concrete as she rounded the back of the Forrester building. She stopped cold. There, waiting in the shadows, was Liam Spencer. "Liam?" she gasped. "What are you doing here?" His face was flushed, eyes wild. "You can't marry him," he said. Hope blinked. "You're not doing this now. I gave you a chance. You were always halfway between me and Steffi, always waiting to run." "I know," Liam said, stepping closer. "But I made a mistake. I thought letting you go was the right thing, but I never stopped loving you." Hope turned away. "That's not the truth you came to tell me." Liam sighed. "No, it's not." He held out a manila envelope. "This is the dossier." Hope opened the envelope with trembling hands. Inside were surveillance photos, emails, a hospital file. "What is this?" she asked, her voice shaking. Liam spoke fast, barely able to contain the storm. "Carter has a son, a child no one knows about. A woman he dated years ago in Miami. She died in a car crash, and the boy was adopted by her sister. Carter sends money every month." Hope shook her head. "Why wouldn't he tell me?" "Because the boy's aunt is threatening to go public unless Carter agrees to a custody deal and signs away rights to his inheritance. Carter has no inheritance. He will. The Forresters trust him. Eric's been rewriting his will. Carter's trying to protect himself before it all falls apart." Hope staggered back. Why today?" Liam's voice was gentle. "Because you deserve the whole truth before you say, 'I do.'" The walk to the altar. Inside, the wedding march began. The doors opened, but Hope didn't appear. Whispers spread. Carter's smile faltered. Then, finally, Hope entered. She moved slowly, arm-linked with Brooke, bouquet trembling in her grasp. Carter's eyes lit up. But as she reached the altar, Hope didn't take his hand. She turned to face the crowd. "I want to thank you all for coming," she said softly. "But there won't be a wedding today." Gasps echoed. Ridge stood, stunned. Carter's face collapsed. "Hope, what are you doing?" "I found out something this morning," she said. "Something you should have told me. A child, secrets. And I can't marry someone I don't fully trust." Carter stepped forward. "I was protecting him. He's just a kid. I didn't want it to become another media circus." "I understand that," Hope said. "But protecting someone doesn't mean lying to the person you want to spend your life with." She handed the bouquet to Carter. "I'm sorry." Then she turned and walked away, straight into Liam's arms. The fallout. The press spun within minutes. Hope Logan leaves Carter Walton at the altar. Is Liam Spencer to blame? Carter sat in his office later that night, tie undone, staring at a photo of the child Liam had revealed. His son, 8 years old, a boy who looked more like him than anyone knew. He never wanted to keep it from Hope, but what could he do? The aunt had threatened to destroy everything. Harris walked in quietly, offering a drink. "You okay?" He shrugged. "No." "She still loves Liam," Paris said, matter of fact. Carter looked up. "I thought I'd moved past being everyone's second choice." "You didn't deserve this," she whispered. "But maybe you didn't give her your whole heart either." Chapter 6. Liam's Proposal. Hope and Liam took a walk that evening through the hills above Malibu. No press, no drama, just them. I didn't come to ruin your life, Liam said. I came because I couldn't let you walk into something blind. Hope nodded. I needed to know. But that doesn't mean everything's okay between us. Liam looked down. I don't expect you to forgive everything, he said, but I want to earn you back, not just as a partner, as the father you and Beth deserve. He pulled something from his pocket. Not a ring. A folded drawing. Beth had made it, a picture of the three of them, smiling, holding hands under a rainbow. Hope's eyes filled with tears. I'm not ready to say yes, she whispered, but I'm ready to try. The unexpected guest. The next morning, Hope received an unexpected visitor. Quinn Fuller. I'm not here to start trouble, she said, stepping into the Logan Estate foyer. I'm here because you need to know who Carter really is. Hope bristled. You've hated me since I told Carter to stay away from you. I've grown since then, Quinn said. I've done therapy, I've reflected, and I want to be honest. Hope crossed her arms. Go on. He's not the man you think he is, and I'm not talking about the kid. Hope narrowed her eyes. There's a prenup in the works between Carter and the Foresters, Quinn said. A silent clause that gives Carter a share in a company Hope for the future was meant to absorb. Rich's idea. What? Your line was going to be merged with Zen's new venture. Carter would have been co-CEO. Hope gasped. So does whole wedding. It was a business play. Quinn shrugged. Or maybe he loved you and the power. You'll never know. Brooke's confession. Brooke sat alone, sipping wine as the LA sunset painted the sky gold. Hope entered. I need the truth, she said. Did you know anything about this prenup? The business deal. Brooke looked ashamed. I did. Ridge told me in confidence. He thought it would bring unity. He wanted to protect Carter and bring you into the family more permanently. You should have told me, Hope said quietly. I know, Brooke replied, but every time I tell you what to do, it ends in heartbreak. Hope turned away. I'm not a pawn in anyone's power play. I'm building my own future. Paris makes a move. At Forrester, Paris approached Carter in his office. Still licking your wounds? She teased. Carter gave a tired smile. I've been dumped harder. Paris handed him a folder. What's this? He asked. A proposal for a new division, Forrester Legal Affairs. You run it. You keep your dignity, and you keep your son out of the spotlight. Carter opened it. You did this? Paris smiled. I believe in second chances. He looked at her, a flicker of hope in his eyes. Maybe it's time I stopped chasing what I lost. One last twist. Weeks later, Hope stood in her studio, sketching a new line, Rebirth. Soft pastels, flowing cuts, a blend of vulnerability and strength. Liam walked in. You're glowing, she smiled. I'm healing. He nodded. I meant what I said. I'm in this for the long haul. Just then, a courier arrived, a small white envelope. Hope opened it. Inside was a prenatal test from Steffi. A match. Liam's eyes darted to hers. What is it? Hope whispered. It's yours. Steffi's pregnant. Again. And just like that, the triangle reignited.